one who is John Wayne Gacy. John Wayne Gacy was born on March 17, 1942, in Chicago, Illinois. Growing up with an authoritarian and abusive father figure, Gacy experienced significant trauma during his childhood. Early on, he was noted for his social maladjustment. His father's constant criticism and physical abuse played a crucial role in shaping Gacy's character to early life and youth. During his youth, Gacy suffered several fainting spells and epilepsy-like seizures, which prevented him from participating in school sports and made it difficult for him to make friends. After graduating high school, Gacy entered the workforce, taking up a job in sales. During this period, his efforts to gain social acceptance continued. For Gacy's social mask, Pogo the Clown, Gacy was known as a respected businessman and philanthropist in society. He frequently participated in social events and charity organizations. His performances as Pogo the Clown at children's parties made him a beloved figure in the community. However, behind this mask lay a horrifying truth. For the beginning of the murders and methods. Gacy's murders began in 1972 and continued until 1978. He targeted young boys and men. He usually lured his victims from the streets or with job offers, inviting them to his home. After gaining their trust and relaxing them with various games and alcohol, he would attack, using a handcuff trick to bind their hands. He would then rape and strangle them to death. 5. Hiding the bodies and the horror under the house. Gacy buried the bodies of his victims in the basement of his house. The intense odor in his house caught the attention of his neighbors. Gacy convinced his neighbors that the smell was due to sewage problems and mold caused by dampness. During this time, a total of 26 bodies were buried in the basement, while others were disposed of in the nearby Des Plaines River. 6. The process of capture and police investigation. In 1978, the disappearance of 15-year-old Robert Piest brought Gacy's reign to an end. Piest had mentioned he would meet with Gacy for a job interview before he vanished. Police found numerous pieces of evidence during their search of Gacy's house and discovered bodies buried in the basement. When questioned by the police, Gacy confessed to the murders calmly. Personal belongings and IDs of Gacy's victims were found during the search of the house. Here is the interview John Wayne Gacy gave with composure.
Now, when the search warrants were effected in your case, they did find an awful lot in the crawl space of your home, did they not?
Well, yeah, I had offered to sell him the house because I thought there was nothing down in the crawl space.
Yeah.
I had never had any qualms about him going down in the crawl space.
Well, how many bodies
Didn't
were
raise any
actually located on the property, and where?
To my understanding, there was a total of 29 bodies or 28 bodies were found on the property. 26, 27 of them under the house.
And the rest?
One was under the driveway, one was under the garage. So that makes a total of 29.
Okay. Now, from the standpoint of the arrest, when you were arrested in this matter,
It snowballed.
It snowballed. Okay. What was the date of that arrest? Do you recall?
December 22nd, 1978 is when I was arrested.
7. Court process and execution. In 1980, Gacy was found guilty of 33 murders and sentenced to death. During the trial, he confessed to the details of his crimes, which caused a significant uproar in America and drew intense media attention. Despite arguments from Gacy's lawyers about his mental health, the jury determined him guilty and sentenced him to death. On May 10, 1994, he was executed by lethal injection. Prior to his execution, he drew attention by calmly stating, "Executing me won't bring back anyone." After the John Wayne Gacy incident, society was shaken and the sense of trust was damaged. This led to the public fearing clowns as well. We can see how dark human tendencies can be from this incident.